This is the Orbis Sensualium Pictus of Comenius. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to start to read it to you. I know I did this some time ago. Why? Why am I doing this? Why do I think it's important? Well, I think this book, if you want to become a fluent Latin speaker, would help to show you the right side of it, wouldn't it? You really need to know what's in it. There are about 8,000 words, laying out the ground for understanding pretty much any text about anything. And you need to know this vocabulary. Comenius teaches it in a very effective way. Now, what I'm going to do, this text is English and Latin, so I'm going to give it over to you in English and Latin. If you want to, you can go onto latinum.org and download it as an audio file. That's $1.99 for about 9 hours of audio, and you can listen to it in the gym or whatever it is that you do when you've got those buds stuck in your ears. So here we go. I'm starting from chapter 3. Mundus. Mundus, the world. Caelum, that's the sky up there, caelum, habet ignem et stellas. So the heaven has fire and stars. What we're doing here is we're matching the Latin to the English pretty much exactly. If we were to put this into good Latin, we'd say ignem et stellas caelum habet. Nubes in aere pendent. Nubes, clouds, in aere, in the sky, pendent, they are hanging. There they are. In London, they've been there rather too much lately. Aves volant sub nubibus. Birds, they fly sub nubibus, under the clouds. Most birds do that. Pisces natant in aqua. Fish, they swim in water. In fact, there's some fish about to go up to the space station. They're going to have fun, aren't they? So, pisces natant in aqua. Terra habet montes. The earth has got montes, mountains. Silvas, it's got little forests. Campos, it's got fields. Animalia, it has animals. Homines, it has people. And it also, ita maxima corpora mundi. And so the great substances, the great bodies of the world, quatur elementa, the 4 elements, because at this point in time, people thought that everything was made of earth and air and fire and water, sunt plena habitatoribus suis, are full of their inhabitants. So the earth and the air, the fire and water, these all have their own inhabitants. Little did Comenius know that volcanic vents and what have you are infested with bacteria. So I suppose fire does have inhabitants. And that is the chapter. I'll read it again to you in Latin. Mundus. Caelum habet ignem et stellas. Nubes pendent in aere. Aves volant sub nubibus. Pisces natant in aqua. Terra habet montes, silvas, campos, animalia, homines. That's our little introduction to the world. Chapter 3 of Comenius. If you go onto Google Books and look for the Orbis Sensualium Pictus and click full view, then you will find copies of it that you can see with various languages. This is the edition, 1810 edition of Mr. Hoole, reprinted in America. At this point in the 1800s, the Americans were a bit like the Chinese, so they were reprinting everything and not paying any copyright. In fact, Charles Dickens had a trip across to America to try to tell them to stop printing his books. The world has changed now, and we have copyright protection, don't we? Right? While